Good morning. It's Monday, and just kind of walking around the hangar, see what Jan and company accomplished over the weekend. Let me show you a couple of things. So Bob and John, our fantastic Sparkies, had these two boards created for our annunciators and started playing with the lights and the standoffs between the backboard, the front board, and the plate that's on the very front of them. So that's really cool. Creating a list of hardware and other things that we need, including 2 battery chargers, so we can maintain our new batteries. They're about $300 each from Spruce. Man, those inlet bonnets look awesome. Now we can put the new Zeus's in and get that all ready to go. Last week, I thought that this might happen. These did get their additional yellow color on them. They're nice and dry and ready for the casters that are going to go on them. Last week, when I said these were $7,000, or $7,000, 7,000 pounds capacity, that was the original specification that A1 Casters gave to us. We did some recalculating, and these are 2,000 pound capacity casters, and there's 6 of pounds, but that still gives us 12,000 pound dollies, one for each wheel, which gives us 24,000 pounds of movable object. And this airplane, all up, without people in it, is probably going to be in the 20,000, 21,000. So these dollies are going to work out awesome. Well, let's see how the rest of the day progresses, and then we'll see what happens. Did I mention it's 19 degrees outside, and makes a real feel of about 4. I'm ready for spring. Well, it's Wednesday. Been working on the dang canopies again. They're driving us crazy. I'll explain that here in a minute. I don't know if you remember Nate from last week, but he's over here. He's putting our very expensive casters on our dollies for the airplane. So this is pretty cool. This is exciting. So, still working on the canopies. We've discovered a couple of things with the emergency release system that we need to deal with. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to the people that have donated to the GoFundMe. I was able to pick up the backplate for the other radio today. And so we're about halfway to our goal of $10,000. So I'll leave a link below for the GoFundMe if you're interested in donating. We'd like to finish getting all the rest of the equipment that we need for it. So anyway, we'll see what happens with the rest of the week. Thanks to Nate, we now have 2 really pretty roller skates. We'll see how well they work when we get tires on this beast. We're getting closer.
But first, Bob's going to go for a ride in
No, Bob's not going. No, Bob is not going for a ride in them. Well, found some more jobs to do. Wanted to get our belly armor protection installed when I realized we didn't have this Zeus installed. So Kenneth and I are going to see if we can crimp this. Let me set this camera up. So as you're going to recall from when Jan and I were doing the others, you've got the swage, and you've got Zeus. And what this is going to do, we're going to put the tool on it, and it's going to swage this in place so that this can't fall out. So give us a second here. So that goes in there, Kenneth, like that. This comes through there.
Right.
And then
That's where the tool comes in.
that's where the tool comes in.
Specialized tool.
Yeah. Okay. So
Put it on this side.
put it on that side so it's up against it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bring the clamp up here.
Yeah.
All right. You make sure it's aligned.
Aligned. Does it sit inside the hole? It doesn't.
It should be. It should take care of itself. Just get it square to that.
Square to it.
Yep.
Got it.
All right. Let's see if I got enough horsepower to do this. I'm moving that.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, now something just changed. Did you go back off of it?
I did back off of it.
Okay.
I got to change this clamp. This clamp is not square. It's bent.
All right.
That's what I was afraid of, that I wouldn't have enough horsepower to do that. So go ahead and
That
read.
doesn't go in.
It goes like that.
Yeah, but
This is the thing that crimps it. All of this goes together and it just folds that in. So, I got enough room there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, square to it.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on to it.
See that?
Okay, let's see if that did our job. Okay, so a little snafu there. The dye that we were using wasn't relieved enough down in the tube for us to be able to set that Zeus. So we're going to have a take two here in just a second. Jan's put that on the lathe. He's giving me some more clearance so that I can go ahead and Kenneth and I can go ahead and swage that Zeus into place. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but the reason why we're rehanging the armor plating is because John, our polisher, got these pretty well polished out. They look really good. So they're ready to be rehung. And then the other thing, this is the new panel that Jan made. And it's ready to install, but I haven't installed it because we still have to put some paint on the back side. As soon as that happens, we'll get this installed as well. Didn't get to do a take two because we found another problem. Hold on, I'll try to explain what's going on. Okay, so you see how there's a shoulder in here? Our swedger wouldn't reach into that because you've got to be able to swedge that grommet in there to the right dimension. So what I've had to do, I've had to take and modify a washer that will reach down in there and allow me to swedge that correctly. I think we can do this now. So give me just a second. Okay, yeah, that's going to work. All right. That through there, that through there, and this on the back side. I've got to go do a little more adjusting on this washer. All right, I think I've got everything in place. Let's get this done. Got to do one more thing. Okay, and that'll protect the skin from being squashed. Now if I can just put it all together. I probably ought to tape this on so that it doesn't move. Okay, I don't have to have so many hands. All right, let's see if I accomplished what I wanted. Hey, hey, looky there. It worked. All of that thinking and preparation. That's what she's supposed to look like on the backside. So that's great. Okay, on to the next problem. Okay, these are all up and beautiful. Now there's only one problem. Those doors are shinier than the nacelle. Have to get John on it. Made a discovery this morning. You notice the grin on my face? It's one of those things that you don't know until you know. Let me turn this camera around. So you may recall Jan building this bracket for this vacuum valve, and it's all plumbed and ready to go. And I was making the line to go from the vacuum manifold over to our vacuum enunciator switch. When I noticed, by the way, take a look at this. Now take a look at that. So does that look familiar? It's exactly the same thing. Only what has occurred, the one that our good friend Zach sent us, had both the vacuum side and the fresh air side. For whatever reason, back in the day, they cut off the air filtration side and only put that side in it. So, and this would have all been great if we were still using the pumps out of the vacuum pumps from being engine driven. But since we didn't know what we didn't know, when we put this all back together again, we just took it apart, cleaned it up, put it together, made sure everything was okay, and figured, and if you noticed, there's caps there. Well, so these run, this pipe right there runs all the way across, down the side of the fuselage, up into the slanted floor, and is capped off back in there. Anyway, it comes up behind the seat over there and goes nowhere. So now that we've done all this work to get this done, we're not going backwards, and we're not going to pull all this stuff out. It's just a shame that we didn't know what we didn't know before. Life goes on. Well, it's the end of the week. We got a few things done. Still scratching our head over the canopies. Didn't work on them at all today. I think that we're going to be able to get the co-pilot one working. It seems to be going where we want it to go. The pilot side's another story, but that's a story for next week. I appreciate you all watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind subscribing and liking and sending out a share, I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, one.
Okay.
I thought you didn't want to be on film, Bob.
You filming?
I am. You're standing right in front of it. That makes a lot more sense.
Make sure you edit it out.
I don't have to.
What you looking for? No, we're good. You got it.
You know, I'm going to have to censor all that out.
Please do. Oh, you recording now? You need a red flashing light.
It's going to go in the blooper reel.